For page 374, exercise 5, we have to find the following without a calculator. So the first one is sine negative 210, and we're going to go clockwise because it's a negative. So starting from 0, negative 210 would be like about right here. Then we know that it's a 30, 60, 90 triangle in the second quadrant. So from there we can fill out what we know, this being 60, this being 30. And then since we have this memorized, we know that this is a square root box 3, the hypotenuse is 2, this is 1, and that the point would be at negative square root box 3, comma 1. And from there, since it's a sine and it's opposite over hypotenuse, the answer would be 1 over 2. For tangent 5 pi over 3, we also know that this one's going to be a 30, 60, 90 triangle in the fourth quadrant. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can make this line because we know it's 30, 60, 90. Connect this point right here. Fill out what we know. And since we know this triangle, we know that's 1, that's 2. This is square root 3. And since it's opposite over adjacent, it's going to be negative 3 over 1, which is just square root box negative 3. For secant negative 3 pi over 4, we know that it's a 45, 45, 90, and it's in the third quadrant. So we would, and since it's negative, we would go the opposite way. So that's the third quadrant. Make the point right there. And then connect that. And then we know that that's a 45-degree angle. We know that this is a 1, this is a 1, and this is a radical 2. And so then the point would be at negative 1, negative 1. And the answer would be square root 2 over negative 1, which would just be square root box negative 2.